Hello and welcome to this healing. I'm going to be doing a special series of healings and readings for you regarding the chakras. This will be the root chakra. So these are the cards I was guided to use. I'm going to shuffle them and draw the cards. And they've asked me to read from the book from some of them, so that's not something I normally do, but I will do. Also today we have Bloodstone Dragon here and this beautiful Sunstone Turtle chosen for this healing. So we call in the Turtle Spirit, the Dragon Spirit, all fifth dimensional and higher beings of light, archangels, to masculine collective. We invite your counterpart here to receive this healing if his higher self wants to. We invite your higher self here to this reading to receive the healing. Any healing that I do is completely voluntary. It is never against anyone's free will. You may accept or reject it. If you choose not to accept it, you will not receive it. So you must say yes, either at the beginning of this reading to receive all, or at each individual healing I offer. I actually don't know what's going to come through today, so we will see. It is interesting that on these cards that they asked me to use, we have 2 1s and a 25, which is the 7 spirit, and the Phoenix, which is a spirit card, and a seeker card. So I do feel here that it is quite a fiery energy that they're asking me to bring into this root chakra for healing. I'm going to ask you to connect to the light above your head. See that it drips down into your crown, either in a liquid form or streaming in as light. Connect with it in your heart. Let it go down into the earth, into the center of the earth. Connect with the energy of Gaia up back into your heart. And then we'll mix it there in your heart center. Go ahead and let that expand until you feel light all around you. And then we'll also ask that if you'd like to close your eyes, it's helpful. If you're good at visualization, you don't need to. Ask to be shown your root chakra. Should be a vibrant red, spinning without any kind of darkness or debris in it. And this is the most stable, oldest part of your energy system. Typically, we associate the lower 3 chakras with the masculine energy and the upper 3 with the feminine, and the heart being where both meet. So draw your attention to your root chakra. Right now, if you see that it's slow or has debris in it, it's not lit up, I'm going to go ahead and ask Spirit to bring clearing to our root chakra, to clear any past life, karma, debris, or energy that is held in our root chakra. If you'd like to, across all time, space, and dimension, if you'd like to receive this healing, say yes now. Okay, they're asking me for you to make sure that you feel grounded. If you spend a lot of time in your upper chakras, like a lot of us do that work in healing and creativity and the esoteric arts, then recognize that it's important for you to always ground yourself. We don't want to live too much in our spiritual body and not in our earthly body. We sometimes confuse the feeling of creativity with stability. We want to feel stable in this life. We want to feel supported in our creative and healing endeavors. These are not mutually exclusive. We may always feel stable. Okay, so if you have, here we go. Feelings of instability. Lovely cards just jumped out at us. If you have feelings of instability that you've been hiding or not addressing, let's heal those now across all time, space, and dimension. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done. If you'd like to receive this healing, say yes now. All right. So the feeling of stability brings us beliefs that we can do whatever we put our mind to. We can receive rewards, that we are not helpless, but that we are empowered. This is the well-deserved reward they're talking about. We are empowered to move creatively in our desires and create them in a material, physical sense. This is what a stable root chakra will do for us. That we know we are powerful, we are centered, we are grounded and capable. That our passions don't burn out, but they emerge and they continue to burn like the sun. That we complete what we start, and that we understand that our creativity is a beautiful gift that can bring us lasting happiness, and that it's not dependent upon other people's approval. If you have been depending on people's approval to start and begin living a creative life of your dreams, anything that is blocking you knowing that you can live your dreams and that you decide what your life is, let us destroy and uncreate that now across all time, space, and dimension. If you'd like this healing, say yes. Okay. So they're asking me to read this to you. If you don't already, begin a dream journal or keep a record of the ideas and thoughts that are coming to you now. These ideas matter. The next step in your journey will soon be beckoning you. Thoughts and ideas that were fuzzy or seemingly out of reach are becoming clearer and closer to home. In addition, any of the spiritual work like healing or meditation will soon be more effective and powerful. A stronger sense of who you are and what you want to be doing in this life is about to emerge. Ask questions that speak to people who can help you reach your goals. And this is also saying that there's a fresh start coming, clarity and new ideas and inspiration, and that you need to work on your visualization and surround yourself with supportive people. So the dreams that we have that are centered in our very core start from a place that was built upon who we believed we are and what we believed we could do as a child. And I know that sounds a little bit silly to say now, because rationally and logically we should know that we can, do what we want, but we're still holding the root these subconscious beliefs about the things that our parents and caretakers told us that are lodged in our subconscious. So any beliefs that you have that are limiting who you are and what you can do in this world, let us destroy and uncreate those now across all time, space, and dimension. It's so beautiful. That's my favorite card in this deck. The Cosmic Egg and the 7th Chakra. It is completion, harmony, and the infinite within the finite. The Cosmic Egg is the final card in the journey. It represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace we experience self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arises within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. So what we're doing here now is unveiling the limiting beliefs that were placed upon us in our subconscious. We need to know, we need to be able to unleash our creativity. And that does happen with the sacral chakra, but the sacral is built upon the beliefs of the root. The root is really the foundation of everything. It's really the way that we find the serenity and security to open up our creative abilities and to trust another enough to create with them if we're talking about the creation of another life, but to join with them in the creation of our life. All right, this card wants us to breathe and be still. And for those of you that are experiencing chaos and allowing others to make chaos in your precious life, just know that you can build a sanctuary in your root chakra and in your inner temple that will always be there for you in your connection with spirit. This card says there will always be triggers and storms will pass, but how you react makes all the difference to the severity and longevity of the storm. So if you are conditioned to react in a very dramatic way to get attention and get your needs filled that way, let us destroy and uncreate that now across all time, space, and dimension. If you'd like that healing, say yes. If you'd like to know how to create meaning, attention, love, and fulfillment through creation instead of destruction, say yes now. If you have over-identified with the emotion of anger as the primary response that you have to people and situations, instead of looking at it as an opportunity for growth and expansion, let us destroy and uncreate that now. Across all time, space, and dimension. If you like that healing, say yes. Yes, they are bringing particular attention to the emotions that you try to use in response to other people and situations, and knowing that you may always choose a higher emotion and vibration, even if it feels like you need to choose anger or force because you're afraid that people won't take you seriously. so much fiery energy. All right, they're asking that you discern the difference between anger and passion, because a lot of people get them confused, and they try to use anger where they really want to have passion, to let people know that they're very serious about certain things. This is interesting because this card is talking about how water, Heraclitus, I can never say that word, believed water and fire made the soul, and likened enlightenment with becoming pure fire. Interesting. So we become attractive to ourselves and to others when we live passionately, but that doesn't mean that we need to stay down in a lower vibration of anger. When you invite the fiery passion into your life, it can purify the old hurts and wounds and replace them with a sacred glow. So I especially like using, once again, the violet flame. So if you'd like to see the violet flame purifying your entire body, and especially in your root chakra now, let us invoke the violet flame together. And just know, the more you work with fire, the closer you get to your Kundalini being awakened and being a motivation in your life. That's lovely. And so Spirit's pointing out that we all carry within us a beautiful message. We are all spiritual, and we all have a message. Deep within us resides a message. The sound cannot be heard nor the message discerned until we retreat from the noise of modern day life. The magical essence of our golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. So, especially for this particular chakra and this message, yoga is highly indicated for introspection and contemplation and calm. And this is a particularly advanced energy when we're talking about the cosmic egg and the golden egg. This is coming into harmony with, in a very intimate way, your essence and vulnerability. And this is a practice that requires you to feel safe and stable in your self, to express your highest message. So if you would like to meditate on this golden egg, I would place the golden egg in the root chakra and ask that it be incubated there until you are ready to receive this message. That there will be some rebuilding taking place and clarity that will come through meditating on this particular image. The golden light that emanates from you when you ask for your highest message. Oh, this is the wrong book. Will be given no. Sorry, I'm looking for my other book, but I can't find it. Okay, so we have the butterfly here, and we know that this can transform into something much, much higher. These are all in reverse. It's interesting. I'm going to turn these right side up. As we know, this is such an interesting card, right? The two minds split by the curtain as we unveil the light within us. These all have an aspect of light and of light shining through. So if there's anything dimming your root chakra light now, let us destroy and uncreate that all across all time, space, and dimension. Thank you, it is done. If you'd like to receive this healing, say yes now. We are being asked to surrender, to reclaim our spiritual gifts, our creativity. So a lot of the self-sabotage that we do comes from this root aspect, which is a place where sometimes we just create to destroy, and this makes us feel in control because ultimately we don't feel stable in our power. Any place that we self-sabotage, that we create and destroy, that we believe we must suffer to be creative, let's destroy and uncreate that now across all time, space, and dimension. If you'd like to receive this healing, say yes. That's the control aspect of it. So the big message of the root chakra is trust. We are seeking to balance our trust in this world, our trust of ourselves, our trust of other people. In the root chakra, it's mainly dealing with ourselves, but of course that has been greatly influenced by what has been told to us by people who we consider authorities. So anywhere you do not consider yourself an authority in your own life, let us destroy and uncreate that now across all time, space, and dimension. That's a huge amount of energy. If you'd like to receive this healing, say yes now. So that's the big message coming through, is that we are the authority of our own life. And the fear of making mistakes keeps us trapped and somewhat unstable because we don't believe that we could ever survive the mistake, and we don't believe that we believe that we'll be judged for mistakes, and we believe that we won't recover from mistakes. Of course, some mistakes are incredibly painful and very difficult to recover from. That is true. Anywhere we do not believe we have discernment in our lives, let us destroy and uncreate that now across all time, space, and dimension. You discern with authority over your own life, and that makes you stable and know that you can take certain risks and weather the consequences of them. Of course, we are never free from the consequences of our actions. We dream of them, we dream of moving on, we dream of shining our light and helping heal the world from these chains. I am being told many of you do have healing abilities, many of which have not yet been acknowledged or discovered or used. Anything standing in the way of knowing your healing power, please destroy and uncreate that now across all time, space, and dimension. Thank you. If you'd like this healing, say yes. So we have the fish and the otter and the beaver, all somewhat having to do with water and earth. The fish especially reminds me of Pisces with the red moon here. It's an interesting card. It is relentlessness, change of focus, or lost in the current. When in balance, we're adaptable and travel well. And when we're out of balance, we're distracted and changes our mind often. To bring into balance, set a small goal and accomplish it. Okay, so they're saying often we're confusing our creativity in a way that just makes us attracted to every shiny thing. And that's not giving us it's not giving us joy, and it's not giving us permanence. It's not making us understand that we are the source of love on earth. So we do not need to constantly seek love, because we are love. Oh man. And it is not through our effort that love is received. We are love, regardless of what we do. Love is not based on achievement. Anywhere we believe love is based on achieving goals or material items, let us destroy and uncreate that now across all time, space, and dimension. If you'd like to receive this healing, say yes now. That's a huge energy. Because we may be working ourselves to death. We may be trying every new thing that we can possibly find, and we still don't sense this endless fountain of love that is within us. We still don't feel connected, happy, meaningful work and joy that we should when we're doing what our soul is calling us to do. Interesting. Okay. So that is a tremendous message of this healing, is that we don't need to do more things to be love. We need to be grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual, trusting and pure presence. The hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in earth, yet its heart and mind rise towards heaven. The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment. The buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead, trusting every turn. May we all experience this elusive yet life-changing bliss from time to time, and may we allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. Anywhere you are not seeing life as a precious gift, yourself as a precious gift, let us destroy and uncreate that now. Anything that is hindering you from connecting to all love and all things and source, let us destroy and uncreate that now across all time, space, and dimension. If you'd like this healing, say yes. So it is asking us to walk our truth in strength, for this is what ultimately will allow us to feel completely connected to our other half. So this is, if you have issues of self-worth and self-love, your mirror will do things that may cause shades to surface. There will be times when you feel tested and challenged. Every time your mirror soul does something to aggravate and hurt you, see this moment as an invitation to go within, find the shadow or wounded self that is being provoked by these actions. It is this opportunity to break old belief systems and patterns that held you prisoner of your mind. Your mirrored soul challenges you, but also assists in freeing you from the repetitious wheel of suffering. All right, this is associated with the sacral chakra, but know that it does definitely reside in the root also, this feeling of you do not need to blame other people ever. You always need to look within yourself to heal the aspect of yourself that is in judgment or blame of others. That is a very high, enlightened perspective. So they're saying don't procrastinate on this, because it is time now to move forward on your life purpose. It is time. Your dreams will be manifesting, and you need to have this security and stability within your life. You need to be the grounding force that comes and offers these dreams fertile ground to grow in, and that is your root chakra. I hope you've enjoyed this healing. I very much enjoyed channeling it for you. I very, very much appreciate your likes, shares, and subscribes or comments on this video. It's helping my new channel to grow, and I also would love ideas on other series I can do. All right, much love on your journey. Bye.